What's going on, everybody? It's your Uncle Hurricane, GatewayCityRadio.co, 96.5 FM. How are y'all doing? So, we're going to address a couple of things, but first, don't forget to like the page, GatewayCityRadio.co, like the page on Facebook. There it is right there. And you can also follow us on Instagram. There it is right there. And you can do all kinds of stuff. And if you want to follow me, you can also follow myself on Instagram as well. And I'm also on Twitter. There it is right there. Cool. And I'm still getting the hang of this, so please excuse me. And if you want to follow me too, well, hey, I'm right there on Facebook also. So, anyways, like I said, I am your Uncle Hurricane. Oh, and don't forget to check out the website, GatewayCityRadio.co. Very important, very important. So a couple of things that I just want to go over here real quick. Okay. Particularly to the locals that are wanting to submit their music. Understand a couple of things. For music submission, it needs to be an MP3. Okay, don't send us a wave. Don't send us a link to your SoundCloud or whatever. No, send us a downloadable link. Okay, that's one. Two, it needs to be of good quality. You know, our friend Little Flip once said, if you want to be taken seriously, have a serious product, because that lets us know that you're serious about what you're doing. Okay, so definitely, you definitely want to, take your product seriously. And what you're presenting to us is your product, okay? Here's another thing. You might have 5 or 6 or a whole album. That doesn't mean we're going to play your whole album on the air. You're going to send us your best tracks, and of those best tracks, we're going to select the best one, and we're going to go ahead and play it and let the people decide. If you got a following and this and that, and they ask for it, absolutely. Absolutely, we're going to go ahead and, hey, shout out to Gizmo. And we're going to go ahead and, continue to play your stuff. But you got to do your part too, okay? So no more harassing the poor program director. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we will let you know. We will let you. Shout out to Jay Clutch. And we will let you know if we're going to play it or not. But we'll also give you constructive criticism as to why we might not have decided to play your track. We need to be fair with everybody. And this is going to sound harsh, and I don't mean to sound harsh in any way, shape, or form, but if it's not good, we're just not going to play it. We want to give all locals an opportunity and a chance to have their music played on an FM signal. But remember that we're not just going to give away the opportunity either. We want to listen to your tracks. We want to they're going to be evaluated and all that other stuff. So yeah, it's not that complicated or hard or whatever and stuff. It's just one of those things that we have to abide by. So yeah. Oh, and it has to be clean. Okay, nothing about degrading women. You could talk about partying and all that stuff and whatever, but be clever about it. Don't just be blunt about it either. You know what I'm saying? Don't be degrading and all that other stuff. Be clever with your words, okay? And if you want us to edit your tracks, well, one, that's just unprofessional. But two, we will charge you for it. I mean, we'll do it for you, sure, but we're going to charge you for it. So be sure that you send us your tracks clean, radio friendly, no bad words. Nothing about degrading women or none of that stuff or whatever. If you want to talk about them other things, like I said, hey, shout out to my nephew Eli. Like I said, be creative about it. Just because you submit your tracks doesn't mean that we're automatically going to play it. Okay? And no more calling the office number at 11 o'clock at night. I mean, that's just weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, we get messages from people calling at 11, 12:30 in the morning. It's like, people sleep, bro. You know? So again, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody or anything like that. It's just, but let me also give you all some tips, okay? Gonna give you some tips that you might also want to possibly get a manager, you know, or find out, Google what a press kit is to have something more prepared. So that way, maybe not you want to submit your music to other stations and not just to us. You might want to send it to another station out of town, out of state, whatever. Get a press kit together. Know what a press kit is. Have your manager do that for you. That's why managers make a certain percentage off of your sales and all that other stuff or whatever. So but your manager needs to take care of all of that for you. If you don't have a manager, that's okay. Just get one or do your homework. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of you guys are young, and that's great. We were all there at one point in time, but we also did our homework. We had press kits ready to go and things like that. We had our regular album versions, instrumentals, acapellas, and of course we had our radio edit version. So you definitely want to be ready with that. Okay, when they say go ahead and send your press kit, send a polished picture of yourself or your artwork of your track, or things like that. It's very important to have these things. Set up. And again, I'm not trying to be, rain on anybody's parade. It's just, these are important things to know. Okay, so like I said, not everybody's track or not all of your tracks are going to get played. If we think it's good and you have a support for it, by all means, we want to support you. But, you got to turn something in with a little bit of quality, because when we transmit your music over the air, your radio in your car or stereo, whatever, they are unforgiving, and they will let everybody know that you recorded it in a tin can or whatever. Hey, shout out to David Nuncio out listening to us or watching us out in San Antonio. Excuse me. So yeah, you definitely want to have a little and the camera is all shaky all over the place. So yeah, you definitely want to have some kind of a polished something. So don't just throw whatever together and demand. Okay, we're here to help everybody. We want to give everybody a chance, but you also need to be prepared. Have your press kit ready. Your song, is it radio friendly? Or at the very least, does it not have any bad words? Because we're just not going to play it. It's that simple. Or we'll edit it for you, but we'll charge you for it because, that's just business, And with that said, like I said, I'm not trying to make anybody mad or anything like that or whatever, but it's just one of those things where I feel that we need to educate some of you guys. You guys are very young, very talented. This is very new for you, but again, you need to know these things, because what if your opportunity comes knocking, tomorrow, and you just, you're not ready. You need to have your stuff together. So record your song, make sure it's good quality, make sure it's radio friendly. Google what a press kit is, get a manager to take care of all of that stuff, and you'll be set. You'll be good to go. I mean, there's just a couple of little steps to give you a more presentable, polished look. Hey, what up to Jojo checking us out? So yeah, you want to be presentable, you want to be polished, you want to have all those things. So don't think that, oh well, because we're not, because I get a lot of these. All these guys just don't want to play my music, this and that. No, it's not that we don't want to play your music. We want to play your music. If it's great, you have a following and all of that stuff, by all means, we want to help you, we want to play you. And even if you don't have a following, but if it's still a good song, we're still going to play it because we still support local. Okay? So, with that said, I ain't going to take up too much of you guys' time. And, yeah, check us out on Instagram at G City Radio. I'm gonna post it up one more time. Cool. Follow me on the gram right there, Uncle Hurricane. Cool. And yeah, man, trying to learn this stuff here. Follow me on Facebook right there, Uncle Hurricane and on this. Boom. We're here to help you, but you got to help us too. Okay. So with that said, it's your Uncle Hurricane. Well, hey, shout out to Jay Clutch. And that's another thing, side announcement. On behalf of the collective and myself, I want to send a shout out. We don't play mixtapes, swinging down 83. Johnny, we legally you're not supposed to play mixtapes on the air. You know, that's just you can't. You're not supposed to. You know, that's just you'll get fined left and right by the FCC. It's illegal technically. That's why we don't play mixtapes. You know, you have to get a special permission to do that, and believe me, it costs a whole lot of cash. But yeah, so that's why, Johnny, we don't play mixtapes. We can if it's inside of another mix show, then maybe. You know what? You might be right. We might work around that. I'm gonna look into that, Johnny. Thank you. But yeah, I want to send a shout out to Jay Clutch and the boys over there at the Upshot Network. We're gonna be having their show, the Cagapaleros, broadcasting here on the FM signal here pretty soon, as long as Inspirational Sundays. So something a little different, something that definitely you want to look into and stuff. So anyways, like I said, with that said, I'm going to get out of your hair. I apologize if I offended anybody. I didn't mean to. I'm just trying to educate you guys on what you have to do. Real quick review. Has to be MP3 digital quality because speakers are unforgiving. Okay. No bad words whatsoever, period. Okay. Swanging down 83. No, I didn't come out on that one. It has to be clean, guys. Okay. It has to be clean. You have to have a press kit. Okay. Like we've been taking them like that, but the reality is we need a press kit. You like, where are you from? How long you been doing music? What's the name of your song? Blah blah blah, things like that. Because if your song hits, then we'll have the information to properly represent you. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's what it is. So, anyways, again, I'm out of your hair. It's your Uncle Hurricane. Peace.